Hey, what is up everyone? Kilryan here bringing you another video, and this is just a brief overview regarding the new patch that just came out, bringing out 4 new instances to Tera. We have a 3-man dungeon, a 5-man dungeon, a 7-man dungeon, and the new raid Magician's Fortress. As well as, so a really cool new feature is the new jewelry, the Zenith jewelry, which is actually a set. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they exactly do with set bonuses in the future of Tera. Alright, so just kind of a brief overview of what is available. The 3-man, 5-man, 3-man and 5-man instances, Channel Works being the 3-man and Shattered Fleet being the 5-man, drop loot boxes which have a chance to drop the Zenith jewelry, as well as just a chance to drop the actual jewelry itself. The Rings of the Zenith is still not as good as the Ring of Pain from the Federation patch, so still make sure you're doing your Daily Alliance vaults. But if you actually get 2 of the earrings and a neck piece, you will receive set bonuses being 3% additional damage as well as an additional 4% attack speed. It's pretty insane that that new stuff is out. Along with the new jewelry, there are also several new sets. This was referred to as the Adonis set, the Aphrodite set, and the improved Vision Maker on Tera. However, on here, the Adonis set is called Steadfast. Steadfast is pretty solid gear overall. Let's see, I don't believe I actually have a piece of it, but Steadfast, all you got to do to get that is it's more kind of a daily grind thing. You get Molten tokens from the 7-man, which is called Kezel's Gorge. You can just buy one of the teleport scrolls over there, get some people. It's a pretty simple instance. I might do individual videos showing you a run through of each individual one, because it's I don't know, I think y'all would find that informational. But so getting these molten tokens, basically you get 2 for completing Kezel's Gorge, and each individual Steadfast gear takes roughly around like 30 for a weapon, 16 for the it takes like 30 for a weapon and 16 for the additional gear. But along with the molten one from Kezel's Gorge, you can also get the Seisma tokens, which you actually get from, here you go, Seisma token. If you go to Canstria near the guard, or not the guard, the reputation NPC for the Canstria, being the Velskir Hunt, you'll get a daily item which has a 22-hour cooldown, which lets you convert these after getting an Argon Essence from just typical Argon mobs in Argonia. Pretty simple to get, so it's a once-a-day thing. So if you're doing both of the 7-man and the Seisman token transfer every day, you're going to get the full Steadfast set pretty quickly. Out of all the new instances, you also get the Zenith treasure chest. I didn't know that I actually had 2 of those, so I'll show you all just how it opens. There's a new kind of UI for these. Every time you're going to get an amethyst, and then it's in one of those luck box things to see if you can actually get one. Majority of the time, I've opened, I don't even know how many of these things, and I have yet to get the thing that I want. So that's a little bit of a pain. But, you know, as with all luck boxes, it's just a chance. Just keep on opening, keep on hoping for your luck. Alright, so that is the Steadfast, that's how you get the Steadfast gear. However, the Aphrodite gear is actually from, they implement it in a couple of ways. This is it's really good. It's really good gear. It's a lot better than the new, or than old Vision Maker and whatnot. You can either get this from the Tin-Man Wonderhome hard mode off the last boss. Not that challenging of an instance, so if you get 10 semi-competent players, you should be able to clear it. But as you can clearly see how good this thing is, the base defense on these boots are 4,031 compared to the Mayhem, which was the second best PvE gear out there before this patch hit, being only 3,139. That's almost a 9,000. That is a 9,000 increase, or not 9,000, 900 increase in defense modifier, being roughly a 33% increase. That's crazy good. So if you can get a hold of this gear, do it as quickly as possible. So where you can find these, once again, Wonderholm 10-man hard mode, as well as there's a low chance for it to drop out of MC hard mode. There's a bunch of other items that were brought into the game with all this, but I'll probably have to address that in a later video or just ask me in here, including multiple crafting things for the new VM, blah, 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 blah. All right. And then other than that, I wanted to address a couple of the new class changes, which there were only two classes that were really affected by this. That being Berserkers and Slayers. Slayers got a unreasonable buff. It hard counters. It pretty much hard counters Berserkers because let's see, on their knockdown strike, on their whirlwind, knockdown strike, and heart thrust can no longer be staggered, meaning you can't get flinched, as well as can't get knocked down. After dueling my Slayer friend Shiba a couple times, I literally lost every single duel because he's a good Slayer and he optimally just did not let me do anything as a Berserker. They also reduced the cooldown of Tenacity by 30 seconds for both Berserker and Slayer, and gave a 5-second immunity to stuns when you use Tenacity. So learning to properly bring that into PvP is pretty important now. Stun immunity is not stagger immunity, however, so it only works on Warrior Backstab, Cascade of Stuns, Mystic Stun Ball, Lancer, Shield Barrage, things like that. Alright, and then the additional change to Berserker, on the other hand, is every single tick of your Cyclone, now actually staggers a player. So what I'm thinking the implementation of this is, I actually had a message from a viewer saying at the end of a knockdown chain. So let's say you force their retaliate and then you're like, oh, Thunder Strike into a Staggering Strike flatten, right? That's another knockdown. And you might be able to get another Thunder Strike in there. But then follow that up with a full or almost fully charged Cyclone. Every single tick is going to stagger your opponent as they're trying to get up as well. So it ends up being really, really strong. I'm still learning to implement this because I'm so not used to using Cyclone. But yeah. All right. As well as a couple of just other brief changes. Corsair Stronghold as well as Freywind Canyon now reward Killing Spree credits, as well as 3v3 now also gives Bellicarium credits. I would say Battlegrounds pretty much haven't changed, just giving you a lot more credits overall, which is pretty cool. The weekly cap for Killing Spree, for those of you who did Arena, went from 1,000 all the way up to 20,000, so that's a ton. And if you are looking to make some of the new PvP gear, you pretty much just get Killing Spree credits, get Bellicarium credits, and you can make this amazing gear. I actually just made the gloves yesterday of the Superior Conjunct, and it is insanely strong. You get both attack speed. I have 2 rolls of attack speed giving me 4.5% attack speed on my gloves, as well as an endurance increase, 4 endurance increase, 5 power increase. It's insanely good, as well as 15% crit damage reduction on gloves. So pretty much just take your time, farm your battlegrounds and whatnot, and yeah. This is the entrance to Wonderholm, by the way. It's not very matching of the scenery. Normal mode can be done in insanely low-end gear. Hard mode, I would say Master Orc to Abyss gear could clear it. It's not that hard of an instance, but it gives insanely good gear, as well as being probably one of the best. It's the best looking instance, I would say, out there right now, other than maybe like Sky Garden. All right. So I just wanted to bring about just talk a little bit about the new gear that is available with this patch. Hopefully you found this informational. Don't forget to subscribe. If you did, check out my stream at twitch.tv/Kilryan. And feel free to ask whatever questions down below in the comment section. I'll try my best to answer them. I'm still learning it, but you know, a lot of people wanted to have a brief overview video. So yeah, hopefully you found it informational. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, things and stuff. Catch y'all later.